All right, so we're going to make ourselves in a little town. And in this project, you're going to learn about background, middle ground, and foreground. Here are the supplies you'll need. A piece of paper, glue stick, a scissor, pencil, coloring supplies of your choosing, and I believe that's it. So let's get started. First, you're going to take your paper. It's going to be a horizontal piece of paper. We need to make it into a square. Right now it's a rectangle. We have done this before, but I'm going to refresh your memory. This bottom corner needs to come up to the top of the paper to make a triangle. So we take this corner, roll it up, till it touches the top of the paper, and then I'm trying to create a triangle shape. So I'll show that again. It was here, but then I folded it up. So it should be a big diagonal line right here. See if I get that a little closer. Okay. So create that triangle, and then we cut off the side that's hanging off here. We have a rectangle, and we have a square. I want you to turn your square so it's a rhombus, meaning it's a diamond shape with a big crease up the center. You should see a big crease right here. Okay? What I'd like you to do is take the bottom of the diamond and let's roll it up to the top to make a triangle again. We're going to crease and open up. Now I should see a crease in this direction and a crease in this direction. Now we're going to have to cut. It doesn't matter what corner you do this from. I'm going to do mine from the bottom. You can do it from any angle. The only rule is you have to stop when you get to the middle. All right? So starting at this corner, I'm going to cut straight up the center, following that crease line. Up, 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 and stop. I'm not going to go past this line right here. So you'll know you've done it right when it looks like a weird Patrick Star, or it looks like a monster thing, okay? Now this will become the floor of your display. Pretty neat, right? Just how they slide together like that. Go ahead and try that out. Whoop. And a whoop. Whoop. All right. Now we have to decorate it. Looks like nothing. It's cool. It's a neat shape, but it's got nothing in it. So open it back up. The top half that isn't cut, this is where you're going to draw. The bottom half, think of it as broken. We can't work on it. We can only work on the top side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the top half into a little city, a skyline. So this line, we're not going to draw under. So let's actually start out by drawing a line right through the center, right on top of that crease. I'm using a Sharpie so you can see. You should be using a pencil always. All right, here's how to draw a simple town. We're going to draw a square on that line. Then maybe a different shape like this, nice and big, easy to color. Then maybe I'll make a long building. Then maybe I'll make a building that kind of looks like a house. Then maybe this building will go this way. You just want to put the shapes all next to each other, all different heights, until they go off the page. Once I have that, I can start decorating the houses. So first, let's give each of them a roof. And they're all going to need doors. Let's make sure each door is a little different. All different shapes. And we'll need windows. I'll just make it up as I go along. You don't have to copy me exactly. I'm also going too fast, I think, for you to copy. Besides, if you copy me, that's boring. You should be coming up with your own cool little windows and doors. Okay, and then, just for some extra detail, let's maybe throw the sun in the sky, some clouds, like so. And then we will color it in. Now, I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long, so I'm going to skip to the part where I've already finished coloring this. Okay, and done. So now that I have that all colored in, I'm going to pick up this other piece of paper that we have, and we're going to make ourselves. And the way we do that is we're going to take the rectangular piece of paper and we're going to fold it over in half like this. Give a little crease. And then you're going to do your best to draw kind of a gingerbread man, but half of a gingerbread man. You're going to draw it on the creased side, not the side that's open, but the side that's creased shut. You're going to draw half a head, half an arm, and a little boot coming out and back. Now, here's the thing. It may come out looking really silly. That's fine. Don't worry about your art looking perfect every single time. Sometimes you can laugh at the fact that something came out looking ridiculous. So we're going to cut along the leg first. Then we're going to cut here and then the arm. Notice I'm turning the paper as I cut. Ba-ba. All right, let's see how it turned out. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. But if yours looks silly, like just embrace it, because art doesn't always have to look perfect or professional. Sometimes it can look goofy and dumb, and I love that about it. All right, now we draw ourselves. Obviously, don't copy me here. You'll draw a picture of me, which is weird. This is a picture of you. I'm doing a really simple person. So it's my hair. I usually wear a braid because I don't like doing my hair. I haven't gotten a haircut for a long time. And of course, we need the sweaters. And we need the pants. And the shoes. Oh, you probably want to color this in too. Okay. Awesome. So here's little you. We need one more thing. Now, here's where I allow you to come up with your own idea. I'm going to make a little bush. That's kind of boring. You don't have to make a little tiny bush. You can make something more fun. But I'm just going to clip off a small piece of this extra paper here. And I want to make it into a little round, kind of cloudy shape. So I'm using my scissor to do little bumpy lines, kind of random, jagged stuff. And this is just going to be a bush at a park. But again, you can make this into a dog or a car or something else. But for the sake of the video, something nice and easy. And I'm going to color this in too. Okay, time to put it all together. You're going to need your glue stick now. So this is our little guy here. We're going to overlap those pieces like before to assemble it. So let's take the glue and put it on the left side. And then we're going to overlap the right side on top of it. So now we have our background. Now we need the middle ground. That's going to be the thing becomes in the middle between us, which is in the foreground, and the background. Before we put our bush in, let's give it a little place to stick to. Right now, if I try to glue it like this, it's not going to work. It won't stick to anything. So let's take the bottom and fold it. See, I folded the bottom back, so it makes a little kind of shelf here. So this part's flat and bent down, like that. I'm going to put a little glue down towards the back of my picture. And I'm going to glue the bush down here. Again, there's a big flat side there. Okay, there's my little bush in my little town. And you need you in here too. Now, putting you on here is a little easier. You're just going to fold your legs like you're actually sitting down. Okay? And we're going to stick you to the ground, a little bit of glue, and plop. And there you have you in the foreground. Your bush or whatever's here is in the middle ground, and your town is in the background. And there you have a three-dimensional picture that shows foreground, middle ground, and background. Hope you had fun. Oops, my bush fell.